And they'll go, oh, that's cool. And then they hit the pause. Remember I showed you yesterday how you can find the remote commands in programming? When play is executed. Customer calls to complain about the bedroom. Living room remote works, keypads in the kitchen and living room work. Bedroom remote falls offline constantly. What's happening here?
Probably our range again.
Yeah, but this,
On
I
the
think,
edge.
what's that?
On the edge again,
Okay, this would be that issue I told you where, look, you may want to just put that house on its own mesh network. Why? Because you're getting tired of those devices barely reaching over to that other side of the house. Right? Why not just make that side of the house its own mesh, that side of the house its own mesh? And then I bet you don't get those calls.
So in that situation, you pretty much have to buy another controller, right?
Yeah. Put it on the TV in the bedroom. Right?
It's an expensive fix.
Yeah, but can you,
Mm.
or
You
add
could-
more?
You know, you could get a range extender. Card Access, by the way, is soon, they're working on a new one. I understand. How many have heard of their current one? They marketed their relay as a range extender. I have it in the garage as part of the garage kit. But they're getting 300 feet. That's what their spec sheet says on their range extender. If, in reality, they get about 1,000 feet on it. And so you can buy one of those. It's just a wireless relay. They market as what they call a range extender. You can find it on their
Just
website.
plug that in somewhere.
Yeah, well, I use mine to power the motor in my garage,
Yeah.
right? So I can, from the touchscreen, open and close my garage, or like I said, from my iPhone.
So it's a wireless relay?
Yeah, I'm in Hong Kong, right? FedEx, disarm my security, open the garage, let the FedEx guy in, close my garage, and rearm my security all while in Hong Kong. That's pretty cool. What's that?
The guy is still inside?
Posting productivity stories.
No, he's on camera, so I can see him leave. Thanks.
Force the garage door down on top.
Takes your motorcycle out of the garage.
Yeah, it takes my motorcycle. Hey, come back here. I'm just inside. I'll be right out. Customer is expanding to the pool house. The main house works fine. You cannot get Zigbee devices in the pool house to identify. Same issue here. The Zap out in the pool house, when it came online, could not see the Zap coordinator. Remember, they authenticate through the mesh? And so it's offline. What do we do here? Same thing. We make the pool house its own mesh. So it needs its own Z server, its own Zap coordinator. Customer calls to complain about his conduct. His Wi-Fi is really slow. Sometimes the keypad works. He has to press the button on his remote multiple times before anything happens. This one is a pretty far-fetched. This one.
Too much noise.
Yeah,
Too much interference.
too much noise, basically does this. So what could we do now? We could put his, remember, we could look first of all at the spectrum. And we could see that, look, you should move your Wi-Fi up to 6 or 11. And then put your Zigbee down closer to 11.
But see, this is where the Zigbees are gonna are, unless you manually change
No,
it.
that's what I'm saying. This doesn't really happen.
Just buy the biggest outdoor access point you can and just overpower everybody else's.
No, you don't have to do that either.
Those
Then
buttons.
you're the ISP for all your neighbors. Right?
I have one that I put out that's like, covers my grandmother's 10 acres.
Wow.
That thing,
See, that one will make you sterile.
That one would make you sterile.
it's
I
got,
was, when I was in sales,
omnidirectional antenna.
I was calling on the DOD, and they took us to an integrator's shop, and he had all this equipment, and there were 2 of these, they looked like the outdoor WAN
Uh-huh.
antennas, and they were sitting on 2 sides of an aisle, and the guy said, don't get your head, you know, I'm watching everybody as they're walking through this aisle, they're going like this. And I'm going, what kind of energy is that?
Microwave.
Just hold your burrito up.
That's what I was gonna say, try to warm up his lunch.
Put your, what do you call them, the, s'mores or your
Skewer
whatever.
stick or whatever.
The customer complains about the centralized lighting. hardly works, really slow, no internet.
Because everything's beating everything up with all the switches on top of each other. The noise is hell there.
So what can you do here?
Split 'em up.
Arson,
What's that?
arson.
Arson. Burn it down.
Move
That's
the
like
key
your-
to a different location.
Yeah. Does everybody get the fact that there are bad RF spots in a house? Right? And you should know that. The homeowner can't have that responsibility. They don't even know what you're talking about.
Here's the thing about this AP will probably have great coverage throughout the house, where you'll see this signal to noise ratio.
Yeah.
There's so much just being over, or it's just beating at each
So,
other up.
I actually have a project that we've got on our schedule, that's a legacy control 4 project. And they have one room, well, it's an addition, and they have, I think, 17 switches in a closet.
Yeah, it's bad.
And it's way problematic.
Bad form.
Yeah.
So put all those on the same mesh, first of all.
Uh-huh.
Get the rest of the house on a different mesh network. So that those guys stop trying to communicate with the rest of the house.
All right.
Okay? That's step one, if you can't do anything else. We tell people not to do that. And we have been since I've been here. I mean, because what kind of mesh network if everything's clustered in a closet?
Well, at
Yeah,
that point,
they-
you might as well put in the big panels.
Yeah, but then they've already invested in the dimmers, right?
Yeah.
Times the 17 by
Well, most
whatever.
of the problem is most of the time their lights just don't work. I mean, it's, they have, well, the system's running off an old theater controller. Or it might be an old media controller. I think it's the old
I
media
hate hearing
controller.
this stuff. That's
And
like the
so-
paint bucket thing, with the controller sitting on a paint bucket.
I'm just gonna, you know what, give me your email, I'm gonna start sending you pictures
Send me
of
pictures.
some of these installations I've done, they're incredibly awesome.
G as in Gordon, J, my middle name is James. So GJ and then MELLA is my last name. GJ Mella at control4.com.
I've got some good ones for you. Wires that are labeled, don't know.
So too lazy to run some sort of.
Right. So you're saying do that, so take that, put a 250 in there, put that on its own
It's all
mesh.
mesh for the rest of the house. Identify the other nodes in the house
Uh-huh.
into that second mesh.
Okay, cool, we'll do that.
And then get the AP out of it, sorry.
Well, no, they have the 54, so I don't think it's 54G, but it's the other,
We'll bring it down to the router.
well, yeah, so it's the whole deal. But the problem is you have someone, this guy's told me,
Are you talking the WRT 54G?
the WRT 54G.
And they've got this big an installation, they're running at $50.
I'm telling you, we see this.
Dude, so here's what he said, he goes,
Anybody that's doing APs, here's a new thing. Meraki, it's all cloud-based, drag and drop.
so
Plug in,
anyway,
it works.
anyway, he just said to me, he's like, and we've already fixed it, a bunch of this stuff, but he was like, it was like taking $50,000 and flushing it down the toilet. It is so, his screen will come down and then just sit there, because it won't, because the relay won't fire.
Now go in and fix this and hurry up about it, please.
Oh, it's gonna be done, don't you know, it's on the schedule.
I hate
Files
hearing
are
this.
received.
Because you know what's happening? So I go out to Hillary Swank's house. How many have heard of Hillary Swank?
Where are the
I'm
nuts?
in Malibu. I'm out there on a training. Again, Gordon's in town. I get a RSM local rep call me, say, hey, can you go take a look? They haul me out to Hillary Swank's house. Unfortunately, she wasn't there, but she had this gal,
Their network,
her little
her agent.
agent, or assistant.
Assistant.
And she was madder than a hornet. She said, this control force sucks. Well, what was Hillary Swank saying to all her Hollywood buddies?
I can't, my house doesn't work.
But do you know what they did? So they set up a mesh in the house, wasn't a bad mesh until the construction crew came in and gutted the house. They pulled out all the walls that had light switches and stuff on each of the walls. And they were they had the controllers on the far side of the house, and it was the theater on this side that was being the problem.
Well, that's about normal though, because you get some of the guys.
That's
you get-
normal?
Well, yeah, you get a big demo crew coming in.
Yeah, but
Those
that's
guys
my
ain't
point.
crap, and
So
half the time you
why
don't
did
hear
they
about
even
it.
have an expectation that this automation was gonna live through the demo?
Because that's what happens, is most people don't realize, they'll do something. How many of you guys have seen it where you've gone in, customers yank stuff out and had no clue, didn't even think about calling you all, and, yeah, that hasn't been working. Well, when did it stop?
Yeah.
Well, we did a remodel. Oh,
But
well,
they-
you demoed this.
These were people that had way more money than sense.
Yeah, they don't, most of them don't.
Nothing against her, I never even met her, and I would've been
Right.
pissed too if it was behaving this way, cause again, they pressed the 4 button and nothing would happen.
Because, they got something done and no one, no one thought, oh, let's talk to the, automation guys to see, do we need to change anything? They just change it. Electrician didn't put, they'll just change switches,
So
whatever.
we, with the dealer, architected, even in the new renovation, where they could reassemble a mesh. And I told them to put the theater on its own mesh, right? And it was too late. And so we had some uphill battle to manage that PR. The good news is several other popular people in those circles have Control 4 and are having a good experience with it. So, I hate hearing that stuff though. It's my employer. I have to feed my children. Advanced troubleshooting. What slide am I on, by the way? I'm only supposed to go to a certain number here. Ha, I passed it. We're done. Everybody okay with what we talked about?
Yes, sir.
I don't wanna, we'll hold the rest for our final segment on this.